Welcome to the Boxing Fitness Basic Flow Series. Follow along to learn this routine and run your classes. The Boxing Fit class structure starts with a dynamic warm-up before moving on to combination practice of today's sequence. This is important to get members familiar with the movements, but also work on their balance. Moving on to the main workout, which is partnered pad rounds. One partner will complete all 4 of their rounds first before swapping over for the other person to complete. This is important to avoid wasting time during the class and constantly swapping over equipment. Next up, moving on to our core workout. This is a 5-minute section to work on all the abdominal muscles, which are very important and often used in boxing training. Lastly, moving on to our cool down stretch. This will be a sequence of static stretches to lengthen the muscle groups and keep our joints safe following the session. We're going to start off with the warm-up, hands out, palms facing the floor, easy rotations here, just 5 reps. Nice, okay, palms facing the ceiling. Let's reverse it, counterclockwise now. Okay, now feet double shoulder width apart, nice and wide here. We're going to have a big rotation, reaching one hand to the toe, the other hand up to the sky, alternating sides. Nice job. Okay, moving on, we're going to interlock our fingers, and as we reverse lunge backwards and drop our knee, we're going to reach up and stretch our chest down. So, let's step back, drop down, opening that chest up, interlock fingers up. Nice. Fantastic. Okay, first up, we're going to practice our sequence. So let's start with our stance. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet together, move our feet that hip width apart, and then your dominant leg is going to come back about 2 shoe lengths, slight twist with both feet, soft knees, hands up by your cheeks, elbows tucked in. Here's our stance. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to get light on our feet, bouncing on the balls of our feet, just weight shifting here. So, what you'll also see is a line between my front toe and my rear heel. So we don't want to cross over too much like a surfboard. We want to have a line between our toe and our rear heel. So let's start with weight shifting, bouncing. Very good. Okay, let's get started with the base combination, which is just jab, cross, forward. So what we're going to do is reach with that jab, rolling the forward again, reaching with our shoulders, rolling our hip with that cross, and then pushing off the front leg. Weight shift back to both feet and throwing that hook. Elbow on my fist. So reach, roll the hip, push off, back to that hook. So let's have a go. We're going to sit our stance, weight shifting now. Okay, let's fire it up, go. Back to bouncing, very good. And go. Back to weight shifting, good job. And go. Nice. And go. And go. Nice. And go. And go. Nice. And go. And go. Good. Make sure you keep your guard up, hands around the cheek level, elbows tucked in. And go. Okay, nice, have a little break there. Next sequence is going to be the cross, followed by the slip. So, now when we slip, we're going to twist our shoulders, slightly bend our knees, and get our head off the center line, off that punch line. So let's go together, back to bouncing. And go, cross, slip, back to bouncing. Go, cross, slip, back to bouncing, good job. And go. Very good. Few more times here. Go. 2 more times. Go. And go. Very good. Few more times here. Go. 2 more times. Go. 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 Okay, 1 more time. Okay, third combination. We're going to move on across, pull, cross. Just remember, following that first cross, we're going to push off our front leg, bring the weight to both feet, and then coming forward with that cross for the last punch here. So let's get back to weight shifting. Final part of the sequence here, and go. Cross, hook, cross, back to weight shifting. Very nice. Go. Back to weight shifting. And go. And go. 3 more times. And go. 2 more times. Go. Last one. And go. Awesome. That wraps up our sequence. So now we can get the pads, the gloves on, and move into our combination work. Okay, first pad combination. We've got to first teach how to hold the pads properly. So partners head height, close together, and make sure you're rolling your shoulders to give feedback on those punches. Not too much feedback, but we're cutting their punches short. We're going to make them extend to their full reach as well. So the first combination is going to be the jab cross fork. So we're nice and set. Let's go for it. Making sure the height limits between combinations. Go. Very good. Go. Pad holders, make sure you're meeting in your nose line to make sure that your elbow is not too far out. I'm going to put that elbow in danger there, getting hurt. Go. Okay, that's round number 1 finished. Okay, round number 2, we can add a cross and a slip. So this is what it looks like. You know this base combination already? Jab, cross, add the cross, add the slip. Pad holders, just reach out towards the face. It's just made of foam. You can reach out a little to the side if you like, but if you want to make it more realistic, just aim towards their nose. Okay, let's have a look. last part of the sequence here, we're going to add a cross hook cross after that slip to finish our sequence. Yeah, perfect. Okay, fourth and final round for this partner. We're going to start with straight punches for 30 seconds and then alternate to uppercuts for 30 seconds as well. With the uppercuts, make sure you're telling your members to keep the elbows with the hips and then in line. Don't allow them to come behind the hips because then we're arm punching. So watching my elbows, they're with my hips, striking, coming back to the hips. So just make sure our uppercuts look exactly like that. So we're going to start with straight punches for 30 seconds. Go for it. Fast. Okay, moving on to our ab work section. So we're going to start with plank hand taps. So let's have a drop down and see what they look like. So we'll start with our plank and tapping hands. If this is too hard, you can come down to your knees. Just like this. You can modify the plank taps. Okay, next exercise, leg raises. So your partner's going to lay on their back. You're going to stand just behind their head. Now they're going to keep their spine neutral. So she's going to have her hands planted on the ground in order to keep her spine neutral. She's going to raise her legs up. I'm going to have a slight squat and push her legs out for her. If this is too hard, you don't have to push the legs. If you want an extra challenge, you can push them to the left, push them to the right, just to upset the partner's balance. We're going to slowly come down to the mat. We're going to extend both our feet out in front of us, side angle here, and we're going to reach out to try and grip our toes. If you cannot reach your toes, it's fine, just hold on to your ankles as far as you can. Deep inhale. As you exhale, try and fold forward to reach forward towards your toes. You should try and keep the legs straight and feel a burn in the back of your legs here, the calves and the hamstrings. Okay, nice. Moving on. Now we're going to bring one foot over on the other side of our knee. Alternate elbow is going to come around on the side of our knee. We're going to support ourselves on the mat behind and have a big twist, looking behind us, rotating our shoulders. Nice. A few seconds here. Okay, let's change sides. Same on the other side. Big twist. Okay, nice work. Moving on to cobra pose. So we're going to have our hands supporting us out in front. We're going to drop our hips. Try not to shrug your shoulders, box your shoulders back and down, and gazing up towards the ceiling. You should feel a stretch in your abs here. Remember to breathe, don't forget to breathe. Very nice, okay, moving up to our feet slowly. We're going to interlock our fingers, we're going to reach up to the ceiling, and we're going to have a side bend over. Try and keep your core engaged, neutral spine. You should feel a stretch around your back, your armpit, or on the side of your ribs here. Very nice. Move back to the center. Slowly over to the other side. Slowly back to the middle. Slowly bring your hands down. And nice work. That is our workout complete. Thanks for completing today's routine. If you would like to get certified to instruct Boxing Fit, please visit boxingfit.au.